Welcome to Ngosi Talk Shows. Lead from within.
Find your own voice.
Challenges we have had to overcome in 2020.
Find your own voice.
The world has become united by the unseen, knowing there are no guarantees for tomorrow.
Lead from within.
Find your own voice.
Let the world hear your voice and be filled within.
For the day has come for you to be a great leader.
The time has come to break away from the pain, distraction, experience the unthinkable.
Welcome to Ngosi Talk Show. Find your own voice and lead from within. So today I am on my own and I get to sit down. I get to sit down and I get to be a leader, a great leader. So today we will be talking about love. So I will be talking about love and the deadly mistakes we need to avoid in relationships, and how to spark your relationship. And we're going to talk about intimacy as well. So I'm excited. I'm excited. Hope you guys are excited. So please join me, and I need to share this video. So the deadly mistakes that we need to avoid in relationships, and hopefully it would avoid the heartbreaks, and it will spare you heartbreaks when you actually avoid the mistakes when it comes to relationship. So what kind of mistakes are we talking about? So we're talking about neediness in relationships. Any amount of neediness when it comes to relationship it's a turn off. It's definitely a turn off. So if you want your relationship to work, I'm not ignoring you guys, I'm not being rude. So definitely a turn off. So if you want your relationship, come on. Okay, I'm trying to share the video from my phone. So if you want your relationship to work, your entire well-being is defined by the attention of another. If your entire well-being is defined by the attention of from another person, then that is a problem. You have to be able to be independent emotionally for your relationship to be able to work. So you have to be able to actually be the person. You have to understand the intimacy. The word, what does the intimacy mean? You have to have intimacy with yourself. Is some people call it self-love. I call it intimacy. You have to be able to have intimacy with you, understanding the word. What does it mean to love yourself? What does it mean to actually accept you for who you are? But if you depend on someone else, then that is a problem when it comes to relationship. Your relationship is not going to work because emotionally you need emotionally and is within, you need to be fulfilled. And if you are not fulfilled, then that is a problem when it comes to relationship. So you need to be fulfilled. And the other one is wanting too much too soon. So when people meet each other, We all know what we want. When it comes to relationship, you meet someone. The reason why I'm saying we all know what we want is everybody they know what they're worth, but we choose to ignore it. We choose to ignore our wants. But when you meet someone and then you want your relationship, everything to work really, really fast, you want everything to soon. Hi. I know, Steve, you always come and give me some love, and I love you too. So if you want it too much too soon, and trying to actually develop a commitment very, very quickly, and you want the intimacy very, very quickly, and sometimes it can scare somebody because a relationship needs a connection, need to warm it up. When you go to the gym, what do? You don't just okay. You don't enter the gym and go, okay, I am gonna go to a treadmill and just go whoop, 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 whoop. No, you warm up first, and your body needs to warm up. Everything needs to actually, you need to warm up to basically to get ready for everything. So when you meet someone and you want to have intimacy straight away, you want to have a commitment. It's like, whoa, I know what I want. I know I'm looking for I'm looking for a meaningful relationship. Hey, beautiful. You and Steve loves me very much. I know people who loves me very, very much, and I love you too, beautiful. So whoa. So when you want to when you enter a relationship, you have to warm it up, and you have to get to know somebody. You know your want. You know your desires, the things that you desire in a relationship. You know basically where you want to be in 5 years. But there is no point when you enter a relationship where you just want to get down to business, baby. I'm going to take off my clothes and I need it now. There's no point. So you scare somebody off because they already know what they want. You already know what you want. So the good planning is get to know each other. Find out where do they see themselves in 5 years. Sometimes people can tell you what they think you want to hear. So that's why it's very, very important to know to actually just jump into everything straight away. You can get to know somebody going for meals, if they have things that they like activities, and meet them. And then when the time is right, you don't have to think about it. You know that the time is right. Is their timing? No. When the time is right, yes, Steve, you have to build a friendship first, and then you have to build a connection, because a relationship comes with a connection. So when you know someone that actually this person, we are actually connected, and some people they go out and then they meet somebody just because someone is charming, they understand them, they're like, oh, the relationship is more than that. If you're gonna stay with somebody for many, many years, relationship is more than that. So you have to enter with the mind of, I'm here to serve. Are you here to serve me? So you have to monitor if this person is here to serve you. And you have to have a mindset of allowing yourself to receive as well. So when you have that mindset, then everyone is happy. So avoid wanting too much too soon. Playing it too cool, that is the third one. Some people like to play too cool in a relationship, or playing hard to get. You spend time on the dating website 1 year looking for the love of your life. Then when you do find that love of your life, you're trying to playing hard to get. So what do you think the other person will think? It will backfire back to your face if you play hard to get. It will be twice as hard to actually connect with that person with no heavy expectations. But if you enter a relationship and then after that you're playing hard to get, that means you have to amend what you are breaking in your heart, because you know this is the person that you want, but you want to play hard to get. But in reality, if you care about that person, you don't have to play hard to get. If you go online or you go to a matchmaking introduction agency, basically you don't have to play hard to get. If you're looking for love, you get love that you want. So you don't have to play hard to get. Forget about who hurt you 2 years ago. Forget about who hurt you maybe 2 days ago. If you are looking for love and that person is looking for love, you've gone on the dating website or you meet someone in a lovely restaurant or bus stop. Love is everywhere. You meet that person. If they want to take you for dinner, why are you playing hard to get? You say, okay, what time do you want me? What are you wearing? Because I need to compliment what you'll be wearing. Would you let me know what time we're going to meet? And once you're communicating, because the communication is going to go on, find out what that person is wearing so you can compliment what they are wearing. It basically is called the old generation connection. Older generation, they knew how to connect because they didn't have mobile phones. They had big mobile phones which they didn't need to carry, so they didn't have all these smartphones. But nowadays, we don't know how to communicate because we have smartphones. So what you need to do is you can communicate with the person that you are meeting or going out for a meal. Don't play too hard to get what are you wearing, so I can compliment you, and just describe whatever you're wearing. If it's a simple dress, just say I'm wearing a simple dress, or if you're wearing a simple trousers and this is, just say I'm not gonna tell you the whole details, but I'm gonna keep it simple, so you can compliment, so that person can compliment me. But if you want to surprise that person, why not? Why not? Then you can surprise. What are you wearing? I'm wearing a black dress, baby. I'm wearing a black dress. So you can surprise that person. So it's up to you, basically, whether you want to tell. If you say, no, I don't want to tell you, I want to surprise you. You're not playing hard to get. You're being honest and say, I want to surprise you with what I'm wearing. So you turn up, as long as you don't turn up with cleavage. I don't have cleavage. The only problem is this video is showing me that I have big boobs, but my boobs are not this big. Maybe a little bit big, but not this much. Is the video that is showing me. So make sure that the cleavage is covered. But this one is fine. I'm not showing cleavage, it's fine. Yeah. So make sure that the cleavage is covered, like for for women. Make sure that men they have to find out what they are getting once you actually agree to go exclusive. Don't just show them. Don't just say, okay, I'm going to wear a mini dress. They're not going to judge you. Oh, I don't know. People are very judgmental. Don't wear a mini skirt or a mini dress or a dress that shows your boobs. Just wear something decent to show them, so that, because the mind, when they meet a woman, the mind they have is the questions they ask in their mind is, can I take this person? Can I introduce this woman to my mom? Can I introduce this woman to my sister? So that is the question they ask. The woman, she thinks the same question. My father, can I actually take this man, introduce this man to my father or to my parents, to my family? Women is normally family. They look at things as a family. They're like, can I actually take this man? Can I actually? You don't have to sin, Steve. If a woman is showing you, why not? You can have a look. But girls, if you're going out and you're meeting a man for the first time, try to make sure that everything is covered. Let them see the real you. You don't have to show your boobies for a man to actually say yes to you. You don't have to do that, because they are not actually dating your boobies. They are dating what's on the inside of you. So it's very, very important for you to actually believe in you. It's very, very important to believe in yourself, because what's on the inside of you is better than what's on the outside. Bodies changes. So we are not actually going out and saying, oh, I want him to see me looking good makeup wise. And yes, you have to look good makeup wise, clothes wise, but what's on the inside, you have to understand that what's on the inside of you is greater than what's on the outside. So when somebody is judging you, you don't have to pick them up. You just have to say, no, take me as you find me. So that's what the mindset you need to have. So don't play hard to get it. Just have a playful, not too much. Just be you, that authenticity, your true authenticity, that you know who you are as a person. So, so men, that's what men will be looking for when they go and date you. And also mostly a businessman who is very, very busy. They don't want drama. When they are looking or going on a date, they are looking for a cheerleader. Can this woman be my mentor? That's what they are looking for. Can I take them to my parents, to my mom? Can I introduce her to my mom? They don't want no drama. So if you have a drama in your life, don't tell them, and make sure that you deal with your dramas. So men don't like drama. Women don't like drama. I don't know if you meet a woman like me, I ain't got time for drama. If I'm looking for love, I'm looking for love. I'm not looking for drama. I'm not looking for somebody that is going to waste my time. So women are looking for that. We're talking about the reality here. We're not talking about the things that don't exist. There are some women who are looking for things that don't exist. When they go out looking on dating site or going on matchmaking, they're looking for men who have blue eyes. You have to have muscles. You have to be going to the gym with the six-pack. That six-pack, what happens if a man, you meet them with a six-pack and then they don't maintain it? So we have to have a mindset of looking for a good-looking man or a good-looking woman is acceptable. A man who is presentable, who knows how to look after themselves, or a woman who knows how to look after themselves, and a woman who knows how to take care of her man, and a woman who knows how to take care of a man who knows how to take care of a woman. That's what we need. So when you go out and looking for love, so six-pack, a woman, it can wait. Six-pack, you can have a six-pack when you are together, is fine, so that when it goes away, you don't really mind. Because if you date someone because they have six-pack or because they have big boobies, the boobies when you have children change. And the six-pack, it changes. So then that means when that six-pack goes, the love goes. That's what breaks relationships. So if the blue eyes, God gives you a man with blue eyes. If that's what you like, or a woman with blue eyes, it's a bonus. That comes with, it's a bonus. We can take that as a bonus. So, and then the other one, that thing that destroys the relationship is online stalking. There are some people who stalk their spouse on social media. That can lead to trouble. If you are dating someone, or if you are married to someone, you have to give the person independence. I have my phone. I don't have a password on my phone. When my phone rings in the house, they know that I expect them to pick my phone up. I don't have a privacy on my phone, private on my phone, or I know they don't stalk me in the house because I don't stalk them. So they are allowed to actually go on my phone if you raise and pick up my phone, or if there is someone else wants something on my phone, if I'm having a shower, they can go and get whatever they want and get it out. As long as they're not stalking me, because I've got nothing to hide. But some people, they stalk their spouse, and that behavior is actually, when you get caught, immediately that relationship will drive somebody away from you. And then you end up asking yourself, why did you do wrong? Don't stalk anyone on social media. Like, if you're stalking me on social media, there's nothing to find. I just go and post my things on social media. Sometimes men, they talk. Sometimes men, they talk to me and say, I fancy you. It's fine. It shows that I'm a woman. So I just say, I'm married. So it's not, for me, it's not a big deal for me. But if somebody has seen my profile, and my profile says that I'm in a relationship, so and then they ask me, and they say like, are you single? So I'm like, but you can see my family. Normally on my profile, I have my family on my profile. So I'm like, you can see my family. So you mean you want me to cheat so you can take me out? And like, oh, sorry. Some people don't look on people's profile on social media. They add people and they don't bother to look. So you have to actually make sure that somebody understands that, yes, you are in a relationship. And the other thing that is a deadly mistake in relationship is making comparison. People like to compare their spouse with their exes. People like to compare their spouses with their friend's spouse. This is not a lie. People like to compare their spouse. Give someone an opportunity to be who they are. If you keep comparing that person with your ex, with your friend's spouse, obviously your relationship is not going to work. That can sabotage your relationship because you are comparing them with somebody else. And that is not good when it comes to relationship, when you're comparing someone with someone else. If you agree to date that person, and for you to actually love that person, you have to accept them completely. You have to have the connection with that person. You have to actually enter the spirit of love and love them, understand them very, very well. The things that they love, why do they love those things? The politics, some men are into politics, some women are into politics. Why do they love all those things? Why are they into politics? When you are asking these questions, why do you love politics? It means you want to get to know your woman or your man, your queen or your king very, very well. You want to enter their world. You're entering their world. You're understanding them. This is what my man likes. This is what my woman likes. They like politics. It's because of this, their values, the desires, the things that they like. They like to go on this holiday. What made them like to go in Mexico in a certain area? What made them like to go to America in a certain city, or like Las Vegas or LA or wherever the city that might be in the United Kingdom? What is making them? So you have to understand your spouse, because when you look at somebody else's relationship, you think, wow, they got it all. But they don't. They don't. A relationship, every relationship has ups and downs. That's what you need to understand. Don't look at your friend's spouse, or don't look at somebody else's life on social media and start comparing with your life. Everybody has their own ups and downs. I am a relationship coach. I have my own ups and downs. But the difference between me and you is I have figured out how to deal with my problems. I have figured out how to accept my life, my gift. Because when I'm with somebody, I have to love you. I have to get to know you. That is me. That is what I decide to do. So you have to do that instead of comparing. You are stealing your joy. When you're comparing somebody, your life with somebody else's life, you are stealing your joy. Accept your life. Let it grow. Because when you actually compare your life with somebody else, God is going to say, whoa, whoa, whoa. How can I actually enter and help you to grow in your relationship if you're not satisfied with what you have? So for you to have more, you need to be satisfied by the now. And then the rest will grow. If you are not satisfied by the now, you can't grow. Because for you to be able to move forward, you're going to be satisfied here. And when you step up, that means you want more. So you can never want more if what you have here is not enough. So first you have to accept this with all your heart. And for your relationship, for you to have that joy, that beautiful intimacy, those going out dinners, the connection, you have to accept the first step. Is the connection, the foundation, the personality, the character of a man, the character of the queen, the character of the man, the image. You have to accept this. When you're stepping forward, that means you're building more. Stepping forward, it means married. It means engagement. It means children. You're stepping forward and saying, I've accepted this. Now I need more. You're building your relationship. So when you are building your relationship, there's got to be acceptance, no comparison. Comparison steals your growing relationship. It steals your joy. Thank you, Steve. You've got to look after women, because if you don't look after girls, that's not good for you. You have to look after a woman, because that's what a relationship is about. When you are in a relationship, you have to looking after a woman is a must, and women looking after a man is a must. And the other one is seeking perfection. You just want everything unattainable and unrealistic in your partner, or your whatever is. You want an immediate compassionate. You want immediate passionate. You want to get passionate straight away when you start dating somebody, and insane romance. You want everything to be perfect, even if you're married or you are whether you have children, you just want everything, insane romance. You're craving that your partner should be, your spouse, they need to be perfect. So you have to stop expecting too much. Because a relationship is built with acceptance. You have to accept your spouse. You have to give the energy that you desire from your spouse. If you want that connection, that intimacy that you desire, you can get it without expecting too much. When I'm saying expectations, seeking perfection, is somebody basically vocalizing it. I want this. I want this. If you are not happy, yes, you can talk about it, you can communicate about it, but there are some people that are nagging. They are nagging with perfection. I want you to be this. I want you to be this. The word perfectionist exists in the dictionary. So if you want that intimacy, if you want a relationship to be perfect, you have to look at you. First. You have to look at you. Relationships are being destroyed because of nagging. You look at somebody else, they are happy. And you start comparing that person. You want your relationship to be perfect. Relationship that grows, it grows with an argument. It grows with a connection. Everything that you do in a relationship is a natural connection. It has to be natural, not you seeking the perfection in that relationship. It comes natural. I'm not saying if you date, it's okay to date a lazy man who does not want to do anything, or a lazy woman who does not want to do sex, who does not want to do anything. I'm not saying it's okay. I'm not saying it's okay. You know what I mean. When it comes to a relationship, you know what I mean. Okay? You know what I mean. So that's what I mean. That you actually need to, there's no such thing as a perfect relationship. I am a relationship coach. I can tell you this. There is no such thing that I have come across as something has to be perfect. No. There is no one who is perfect. If you meet someone who is perfect for everything, please bring them to me. I like to meet them. I like to meet that person who is perfect with everything. Just bring them to me. And the other one is contracting. It's like arguing with little things. Little details. Your partner makes a mistakes. Little details. It's a yep. The things that they make a mistake, they do things that you don't like, you let them know that they did this and you didn't like it. Every little mistake, you make them know that they did this, make them wrong. Carol Ann always say, don't make anyone wrong or don't make yourself wrong. Every little thing they do, you make them wrong. Make them feel that they're not worth to be with you. And I can tell you, there's one thing, that a bad habit that I used to do. 2008, yeah, I stopped in 2008. This bad habit that I used to do, I used to Um, if I don't get what I want in a relationship, if I get frustrated, instead of me communicating my want, I'll be saying, I don't want to be in this relationship. Instead of me fixing the problem, I'll be wanting to come out of it. Every little things. I wanted everything to be perfect. Every little things. If I didn't like, or I'll just pick on things and I'm not going to communicate it with my spouse, I keep it inside and it destroys you inside. When you actually look at someone, they make a mistake. In that mistakes, you hold them captivity. With that mistakes, it destroys you. So I had to work really, really hard within to actually understand that no one is perfect. I had to work really, really hard to have to understand how women think, how men think, and I had to work really, really hard. What does it mean to love yourself when my spouse don't take the trash out? What does it mean to actually forgive that person and get out and go and get the trash out? What does it mean? And for me, I'm in a stage where I actually meditated, and I went to a point where I had to see the life in a different reality. If somebody doesn't take the trash out, it doesn't bother me. If somebody doesn't pick their socks, it doesn't bother me. That's how far I had to go, because holding that thing inside of me, when somebody doesn't take their socks to the washing machine, when you pick them up inside, you get frustrated and you don't communicate, or you tell them, you let them know that you left your socks on the floor. You let them know. Inside of you as well, you get upset about it and you hold it inside. I used to do that. That was a bad habit that I used to do. And I came to an understanding where I had to understand that even myself, I'm not perfect. There are things that I do that I don't realize, so that I can accept my spouse for who they are. And that I had to meditate, and I had to forgive myself. That's why meditating is very, very important, where you have to be in a place where you have to understand the cost of you holding anger. What does it do to you? The cost of you wanting your spouse to be perfect. What does it do to you, to your own health? That's where I had to be, in that place. I had to be in that place where I had to understand that no one is perfect. If somebody makes a mistake, I'm okay with it. As long as they are willing to correct it, I'm good. I'm good. I had to choose my battles. There are battles that are not mine to fight. There are some battles, they need my attention. But picking up socks, it does not need my attention. I can tell you how long does it take me. If I go and make the bed and pick up socks, put them in the washing machine, it takes me 1 second without having to fight with anyone, without having to actually get angry or trigger some chemicals in my brain. It takes me 1 second. So that is the mindset where I had to be. And me, I have a habit of leaving my shoes by the door. I take my shoes off and everyone moans and say, oh, your shoes. And that is my bad habit with my shoes, that I come in and I take them off and I put my slippers on. So I have to remember to put my shoes in the cupboard. So that is my bad habit. And so I had to be in that place where when I'm with somebody, if I'm dating somebody, I don't have to pick on things that they do wrong. I have to be grateful. I have to be in a place where I'm being grateful and understanding that this person is not perfect. And I'm not perfect either. I had to be in a grateful place where I appreciate you being in my life. So that's what those are the deadly things that destroys a relationship. When you pick every small thing, every mistake that somebody does that can destroy a relationship. It is very, very important to actually be in a place where you accept you for who you are, and then you accept somebody for who they are, and not judging that person. People are dating people and they're still judging them. He didn't do this. He forget to buy my birthday. I had to learn. The other thing that I had to learn, if my spouse doesn't get me with the things that at my birthday, I requested for his card. I have to go online. This is not a joke. I go online. I know what I want. And I say how much I have to ask first. How much is his budget? Can he afford it? I'm not expensive. And then I just buy what I want. Instead of me getting annoyed that I didn't get my birthday present. I didn't get this. I didn't get this. I go online. If there is something that I want on my birthday, I'm not a Christmas person, but I do get Christmas present. But my thing is my birthday. My birthday is special. So I go online and have a look at the things that I want, and then I have to request his bank card. First, I check if he can afford it. Number two, if the answer says yes, I haven't got time to sit around and mourning and whining and saying, you didn't get me this, while I can go online and get it myself. I don't have that time. So that is the attitude that I have, that if I want something, I'll just go and buy it. He can pay for it, or I can pay for it. And I'm happy. That is the mindset that I had to build, that if I want something, I have to ask for it. I have to really, really ask. I have to learn to ask, not to stay there wondering, hoping that this person is going to know what I want. They're going to dream, or they're going to be psychic and tell me what I want to know. I have to ask. If I don't ask, that means it's not important. So that is the mindset that I have, that ask what you want for what you want. Don't say you didn't get me my birthday present. Go online. Just say, honey, my birthday present is this much, the thing that I want. Can you afford it? If you can't, look for something else. Means this everybody's happy. So that is the mindset that you need to have. And the other thing is not being honest about how you really feel. I've already covered that. You have to be really, really honest about how you really, really feel, about what you want in that relationship, what really bothers you as a person in that relationship, and try to resolve issues and forget about it. Some people resolve issues, and then when that person makes a mistake, they go back. You remember what you did last year? You remember you forgot this, you forgot this. Just resolve it and forget about it. That's what you can do. Express your feelings. What do you want? I just covered that. If somebody forgets my birthday, I'm not going to get hurt. I go online and I buy a present. Normally, it's the things that I want. On my birthday, I know that if there's something that I love, there's something that I really, really want, I just say it and I buy it. Or sometimes I'm not really bothered. So if I really, really want something, I have to vocally express my feelings. If I'm emotionally bleeding, I need attention. It's fine. But if I don't ask, that means that it's not important. If I ask, that's who I am. I have to ask for the things that I desire in life. And the last one is insecurity. We're still talking about the deadly mistakes to avoid in relationship. Insecurity. Every time you want reassurance from your spouse that you're beautiful, you want them to tell you you're beautiful. You want to tell them to tell you you're looking good. You want them to validate and confirm to you all the time. That is insecurity. You have to deal with your problems. You have to deal with your life within. You have to have intimacy within. Everyone has their own insecurities, but for me to be able to accept myself, I had to do things that were scary to me. I had to do things. I had to learn to love myself. I had to learn to go in front of the mirror and accept myself and tell Nomsa that, Nomsa, I love you. I had to learn to accept my body. Get naked in front of the mirror and wear high heels and wear a bra so I can dance properly and learn to dance. I had to learn to wear beautiful clothes. My clothes that I buy, wear beautiful clothes. When I'm saying beautiful clothes, everything that I buy is beautiful to me. So I had to learn to wear my clothes and just dance. In the house, I had to learn to be me. I had to learn to be me. And accept me, have intimacy with me. That means I love me. I accept me with my faults, with my mistakes, I accept who Nomsa is. So I had to be that person where I'm in a place where I accept me for me. So that's what insecurity can destroy your relationship because you want someone to validate how beautiful you are. You want someone when you're going out, you want them to validate. Yes, you can ask someone, do I look good? Because sometimes the things that you're wearing might not even go, the colors might go together. It's okay to ask for someone else's opinion. But if you are that person that always have to have a validation from people, is not going to work. Your relationship is not going to work with anybody. So I had to learn to accept me for me. People can give me advice, it's fine. I take advice, but I have to love me. I had to love me before I can love somebody else. So now we finish with the deadly mistakes to avoid in relationship. Let's talk about ways to ignite sparks. What can we do to bring sparks in that relationship? Show somebody love. Show them you love them. Express your love to them. Enter into their spirit. Enter into the spirit of love. Show them you care. You have to act. I'm not saying you have to be a boring person and you're going to keep saying, you keep saying, maybe you keep telling that person, oh, I love you, honey. Love you too. And then the next day, I care. I'm not talking about the mother baby, father baby, where you become their mother, you become their father, you become their lover, you care, you show them you care, and you actually have to action. You have to show them with action. No, If you're just gonna be like, oh, I love you, honey. Okay, yeah, I know that. I love you too. And then the next day, I love you. Oh, it's okay. It's boring. Just action. Some action is needed in a relationship. Some caring. Show somebody that you care. Do something special for that person. It doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't have to be something that is over the top. Something small. And showing by action and showing that you care. And the next second one, create some alone time together. You don't have, some people say, okay, it's coronavirus, I can afford it. You don't have to say, I can't afford it. You can create some alone time together. Okay, the children, no one can babysit the children. Like I have kids myself, we have kids. So it's at the moment it's difficult, but we can still laugh. We can still have that connection. Not making excuses that it's coronavirus, it's corona this, it's corona this. So if you want to be happy in a relationship, it is vital for you to actually prioritize your lover. They have to be your priority. The things that they love to do. The things that they love. Every now and then I get when my man is off work, I like him when he makes some breakfast, when he makes some food. I like it. It's simple things. I like it when he's being thoughtful and making breakfast and making food or whatever he's making, and I'm sitting there on the sofa or I'm on my computer and somebody says, oh, I've cooked for you. Would you like some? I'm like, oh yes, please. Because he knows if he cook for himself, he's going to end up with that food, me being the one that is eating. So he has to, he knows that he has to include whatever he's cooking. If it's something that I eat, I want some. I want to know what's in there. I want to test it. So it's just little things that showing somebody that you care, and watching some TV programs. There are some TV programs that you can watch together, as long as you're not gonna want your spouse to end up behaving like TV programs, some reality TV show. So you watch them for pleasure, to satisfy your needs, not to actually start comparing your spouse in your relationship. So you can have some nice TV together, or 1 hour, whatever, watch a film together. It's fine. It's coronavirus, so watch something and grow together as well. It's very, very important to grow together, because if you're not growing together, that means you'll be apart. Your relationship will be, rather, instead of being together, you'll be apart, and do projects together, activities together, and parenting together, getting creative together. So if you come to this house is a made house. It's really, really a made house. It's like children who are living in this house. We don't do serious. When we argue, oh yes, you don't want to see us argue. I can tell you that. You do not want to see anyone arguing in this house. But when we are children, we're children. When we argue, oh yes, we do. Let it all out. Because no relationship is perfect. You let it all out. And if the argument doesn't end, time out. Get some time out. So that's what love is about. That's what love is about. And doing things like helping out, chores, helping out. If you're a man, please, if you're watching, don't let your woman suffer not helping you out. If you're a woman, don't let your man suffer not helping out. You have to help each other out. Even if you work long hours or whatever you do, if you work long hours, it's fine. My man works long hours. When he comes home, food is ready, and I don't expect him to wash up because I wash up. I'm at home, I can work from home and I wash up, it's fine. But when that person is off, you expect them to cook something, you expect them to do something. So help out, help uh, your woman and help your man, and communicate. And then the other one is creating connection. You have to create a connection, intimate connection. That's what I'm talking about. You have to create a connection, and emotionally as well. You have to share your inner dreams with your spouse. Your longing fears, your fears. What are your fears? I used to fear. What did I used to fear? What are your fears? Okay, I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm not normal anyway, so I don't dwell on the fears because I let it all out every day when I'm praying. Steve, I think you don't want to pray with me, so that's why I have to think about my fears because I let it all out every day. So share your fears with your hearts. Share your hearts, your sensitivity, your vulnerability. Share them with your spouse. Money issues, share them with your spouse, and that can reduce stress, and it can increase your sexual arousal. So share that, create that connection, and show affection, warm touching, hugs, sense of humor. In times of challenging times, in these challenging times, be playful with your spouse and prioritize them. You know your spouse very well, and you know the things that you love to do, you know the things they love to do. So share all that and play together. Play together. But this house, we just got a game in this house, so somebody's sharing it but is not sharing it completely. So we were telling him the other day that he's being greedy because he's not sharing his game properly. He should be sharing, like when he plays, we should be playing, he plays taking turns. So he gets carried away and he plays for 1 hour and we have to wait. And so we were discussing that, me and the kids, that we don't like it. Even though it's his game, but we don't like it. We want to play. So just play together, because at this moment you can go to a restaurant or you can go to the pub, sit outside. But if the weather is not very nice, find some things to play inside. And like now is coronavirus. Instead of fighting each other, just be grateful that you're both alive. It's very, very important to be grateful. So now let's talk about quickly with the intimacy. Intimacy. When there is no intimacy relationship, it causes breakup, divorce. And physical intimacy can lead to a permanent commitment. So it's very, 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 very important. So I'm going to sit down on this one. Let's have a talk on this one. Me sitting down. Let's have a talk on this one. Because it's very, very important to get intimate. Yes, let's get intimate with each other. So whoever is watching, okay, eye contact. Eye to body. Eye to body, you have to get intimacy, eye contact. Glance reveals a person's sex size, age, personality, status. That determines the level of attraction of each other. You have to eye contact, body, eye to eye. I love you, honey, eye to eye. Look at your spouse in their eyes when you say, I love you. Okay, I'm going to show you to you. We have to demonstrate it here. If I say, okay, hi, honey. Okay, I called you. I said, can you get me some milk? I'm going to do usual stuff. Get you some milk. Did you get me some milk? So she walks in from work. He walks in from work. Normally I call, can you get me milk? And he walks in at the door and they're like, oh, hi, honey, you're home. Hi. How are you? How was your day? It was good. Okay, I love you, honey. And then you're doing something. Just stop. Eye contact. Hugs. Eye contact. Give eye to eye. When the man and a woman want to get intimacy or they want that connection, you don't have to feel like strangers. You have to exchange those glances. Your natural, you have to see each other, the reaction, the natural reaction, and then embrace the embracement each other when you are embracing each other. And those eyes, those two eyes, when they meet, again, I've met you this morning and I'm meeting you tonight. Those eyes. That is that beautiful smile. It's a signal that I'm in the moment. I'm in the present moment. I'm here. That beautiful smile, that eye contact. When they say, baby, I love you. That voice. That means you are in the present moment. Hand to hand. Hand to hand. It doesn't matter how long you've been together. Hand to hand. That is a sign that there is a connection. No, okay, let's go. We're going for walk. We're going for walk. If we are going jogging, yes, you can follow me. You can follow me behind. But if you are a spouse in a relationship, hand to hand, honey. That's why you have to do hand to hand. Hand to shoulder. That is the close type of an intimacy. Hand to shoulder. Side by side with your woman. If you have children, I understand. But there are times where you will go out without kids. Hand to hand, hand to shoulder, hand to hand. Hand to waist. This is not hand to waist. This is clear that you're connected. This is romantic. That is the language. You are speaking the same language. Face to face. Face to face. You are gazing into each other's eyes. I'm not talking about the movies here. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the movies. Deep communication. Very few words. They don't have to be deep. Very few words. Deep communication. You know what I'm talking about. eyes to eyes. At this point, that means I sexually desire you. You're telling your spouse that I am connected. This is the connection. Face to face, gazing your eyes. That is the code of love. Head to head. Stroke each other while kissing. Hand to body. Mouth to breast. Touching to the waist. Obviously, the final act will be physical contact, whatever you do, physical contact. But this is just the beginning, eye to eye, when you're going out. If you want to express to your lover that you love them, eye to eye. Eye to eye, face to face. Okay? Eye to eye is very, very important. Voice to voice. When your spouse your spouse is talking to you, voice to voice. If they are expressing their love, you can express your voice. You can express as well. I'm not saying just keep saying I love you, baby, and they keep saying, hey, honey, I love you. That's boring. Express voice to voice, face to face, head to waist, hugging and kissing. See? It means that when they're talking to you, you face them. That is a connection. That is a connection. Don't think that I'm crazy. That is the connection. When someone is talking to you face to face, eye contact, give them that attention. That is a connection where you connect with your lover, face to face, eye to eye, hand to hand, head to waist. Let's go to the head to waist, face to face, connection to connection, communication to communication. I love you guys. Thank you for watching Ghosty Talk Show. Thank you for watching Ghosty Talk Show. We are here Monday to Friday, 1 p.m. UK time. So if you are watching this video and you like the message on the video, please share this video with please press some love button, heart button, and share it with your friends and your loved ones. And we'll see you tomorrow, 1 p.m. UK time. Ghosty Talk Show. Live with grace, everyone. God bless you. Thank you, Steve. I know you're still watching me. And thank you, Khan. I like a woman who likes her food. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I know you support me a lot. So I'm gonna say thank you so much. I appreciate you. And those who are watching right now, and I know you guys, that is love. So thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'm trying to get intimacy with you guys. So intimacy does not mean intimacy with somebody that you are in a relationship with. So I'm trying to get intimacy with you to show you that I appreciate you. And I appreciate you. And God bless you.